started Neumitra 6 years ago, the only devices that were available to measure the physiology of stress were very expensive. The consumer devices were nowhere close to understanding or incorporating measurements tied to stress. So we were really in a pickle. We didn't know how to get to where we wanted to be, which was solving stress for the entire planet. So what we found over those last 6 years is that while we can build one device, not everyone wants to wear that same device. So instead, by partnering with large electronics companies, we're making sure that the quality of the data that they produce is something that can have far-ranging implications, not only for individuals and their organizations, but also for society at large. So as a neuroscientist, I realized that stress isn't reducible to one sensor or one approach or one algorithm. We really had to take a holistic view, not only just in terms of the sensors that we use, but also in terms of everything that's happening in your life and all the contextual information that's available from mobile phones today. So effectively, what we're doing at Neumitra is we're combining multiple sensors on the body to understand the physiology of stress with the contextual information from mobile phones to give the complete picture back to individuals and to organizations. The goal isn't for us to just manage stress, though. It's also to help you and your organization to manage stress. The reality is that stress is very much in our control. It's a part of what's called the sympathetic nervous system, or also known as fight or flight. And so effectively, our commute makes us fearful, our boss certainly makes us fearful, sometimes our mother-in-law even makes us fearful. And so how do we help folks to realize that this is happening? Well, we take the attitude that with transparency and with large data sets, we can solve problems that have never been before possible. We're actually adding now what we call embedded biomodules to the whole range of devices that people are building for the body. So rather than trying to build one device and trying to convince everyone to wear that one device, we're able to work with device makers directly to add our technologies to devices that they're already building. In that sense, our goal is high quality data from the devices that are already being made, rather than trying to convince everyone to wear our one device. People don't like to wear all the same looking thing. That's one of the biggest challenges of devices of this type. So what we're able to do now is have a broad range of devices that have our algorithms built inside, and those algorithms do something that's very unique. What they do is they alert the user right on the body without any other device involved to increasing stress. So that's a form of biofeedback, and now you can use that information whether or not you're in a board meeting, whether you're on your commute, or whether or not you're talking to your mother-in-law. That information just simply helps alert you in a non-disruptive way that you're experiencing increasing stress. Now, sometimes that's going to be all you can do. You may have forgotten your phone at home or forgotten your phone in your office, and by not needing to be bound to the phone, that biofeedback becomes increasingly personalized right out of the box. Never needs to connect to a server, or it never needs to learn about other information that we have elsewhere. It's all based on you. What are we learning about your physiology? But sometimes you won't be able to do much with that information. You'll just simply be able to notice it. Sometimes you'll have to come back to the fact that you were experiencing increasing stress in a meeting, or where we work with doctors and surgeons in the middle of a medical procedure. And so afterwards, our goal is to provide visualizations and effectively stress management tools, whether it's listening to music or playing games or just going for a walk. The reality is there are many different ways to manage stress, and our goal is to help you to figure out what works best in your own life based on the demands on your time.